everyone, and welcome to Bite Size Sex Talk with Candy. And today we're going to be talking all about menstrual cups. So this is a topic that you guys have suggested by me, and we're going to be talking about these bad boys today. So let's get right into the questions and answers that are very common when it comes to menstrual cups. So one thing I wanted to note is I've had this bad boy for a very long time. Yes, they do discolor over time, but it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with them as long as you clean them, boil them. You can even stick these bad boys in the dishwasher, however you want to clean them. So when I got it, there was no color choices, there really wasn't that many available, and now there are just so many. And I'm going to suggest, if you do not know what kind of cup you should get or anything like that, there's this wonderful website a community member of mine has shown me where you can take a quiz and find out lots about what kind of menstrual cup would suit you, because there are tons out there now. Tons of colors, tons of varieties depending on where your cervix sits and all that cool stuff. And if you like topics like these, please give this a thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know if you want more information about menstrual cups, because I'm more than happy to talk about these bad boys, because I swear to God, I live by these things. All right, so what is a menstrual cup? It is just a better way, I think personally, to collect your blood at that time of the month. It's better than pads because you don't have to be sitting in that fluid. It's better than tampons because it's not soaking up your, all of your good fluids inside your body and all that good stuff, and you almost don't even really know it's there. So I personally feel a lot more confident wearing a cup than I ever did wearing a tampon or a pad. Can anyone wear a cup? The answer is yes, and like I said, I'll put the quiz down below that is done by these wonderful people called Put a Cup in It. And just with 9 questions, you can easily find out what kind of cup would suit you best, because they've done all of the research, I swear to God. I even took the test myself, and the type of cup they suggested to me is totally different than the one I'm using. So I'm gonna try it. We'll see how it goes, and maybe we'll circle back to this at the end once I try out a new cup. Is wearing a cup messy? It can be to begin with if you were having trouble getting it to seal. Now I can totally do a video on different methods of getting the cup to seal when you have inserted it into your hoo-ha. So if that's kind of a video you are interested in, please let me know in the description box and I will set that up for you guys. Can you feel the cup while wearing it? Honestly, no. Once you get used to it and you've actually secured it into a proper position, no. If it's not secured right, then I think you do feel it. I do anyways when I have it inserted incorrectly. Can the cup get stuck? No. You just have to break the seal. Again, this is something I can totally show you. Honestly, so if this is in the vaginal canal, it's just honestly pushing it and getting rid of the suction. You have to get rid of the suction, or just by pulling it by the end is the best way to get it out. Will the blood flow back? No. This is a common misconception. I don't know where this actually came from, but a lot of people seem to think that the blood will just go back into the cervix and out and through the body or something. It is a one-way ticket out, okay? You cannot go back. So if the cup overflows, then it's just gonna flow out and down through your hoo-ha. You don't have to worry about it going back in. Can anyone tell I'm wearing a menstrual cup? Unless you tell them, no. Does it smell? No. So with pads and things like that, blood only starts to smell once it hits oxygen, so you don't have to worry about any kind of smelling happening. The only time that smelling may occur a little bit is if you've had your menstrual cup in 12 to 16 hours, and then you might start getting overflow and that kind of stuff. So just make sure that you take it out every, 8 to 12 hours if you don't have a heavy flow, and just clean it up. How do I know what size cup will fit this all has to do with your cervix and where your cervix is placed. And this is too much of a big video to go into now, but if you want to find out where your cervix is placed and all that good stuff, there is some really cool information about that, but I don't really want to touch upon it in this video. But let me know down below if that's something you would like. I have a small vaginal canal. Can I use a cup? Yes, because there are different sizes, and honestly, the cup will form fit to you. It doesn't, your cervix and your hoo-ha doesn't need to be perfectly round for a cup to fit you, because it is malleable, right? Can I trim the stem? Yes. Just, I've even heard of people totally taking this whole stem piece off, depending on what cup variety you buy. Sometimes they go all the way to 1 inch, sometimes they're half an inch or 1/4 inch, depending on what variety you buy. And honestly, you trim it according to what feels best for you. How do I know if the cup is incorrectly? Honestly, you'll just know, because nothing will be coming out, like no blood will be coming out. But again, you should be able to feel around the cup, but sometimes that doesn't always work. So the cup should be comfortable and not protruding from your hoo-ha. So just that is the best way to be able to tell. And honestly, if there's no blood coming out, then you know you've secured it correctly. Or do I have to wear backup liners and pads? Honestly, only if you don't feel comfortable. Once you've inserted it correctly, and this could take up to 4 consecutive periods for you to really figure out the proper way of insertion and what works best for you when you're new to this whole thing. But once you find a correct method, honestly, I don't ever wear pads or anything like that. You don't need to worry. And then how often do you need to empty it? Between 12 to 16 hours. How will I know when the cup is full? Honestly, a little bit of blood might come out, like a little bit of spotting, and you'll know. Or again, you can wear the cup safely up to 12 hours. So you can even check it after 4 if you're on a heavy flow day. So honestly, whatever makes you feel most comfortable. Is removal of the cup painful? Not usually. If there is discomfort or even some pain, since it's not folded the way it should be or correctly, and this can happen if you're just not inserting it correctly, or just being patient and, you know, very nice about taking it out. Honestly, I've never had a problem taking it out. Sometimes problem putting it in if I don't wet the cup ahead of time while inserting it. Sometimes if this is dry, it can be horrible to insert, so keep that in mind. Can you put the cup in before your period? Yes, you can. And turns out when you start your flow and you do have a little bit of cervical mucus from your flow, sometimes it can make it a little bit harder to insert. Like, it can get slippery and move around and stuff. So sometimes people like to put it in a day or 2 ahead of time. I've never personally done that. That's news to me that I found out while doing research on this, but whatever makes you feel comfortable, honestly. Will a menstrual cup break my hymen? Breaking your hymen or popping your cherry is a bit of a myth anyways, and the hymen is just a piece of skin that can be stretched and healed, so to speak, so the hymen can be altered by regular activities, as the usage of a cup is no different. So there you go. Can I wear a cup if I'm a virgin? Yes, as we answered above, of course you can. It doesn't matter if you've had sex or not. And even masturbation, whatever, it doesn't matter. Wearing a cup, you can wear it when you're young, you're old, when you've had a baby, when you've not had a baby, it really doesn't matter. Can I have sex with my cup in? Not really. I'm gonna say you can do other things, like oral stimulation and that kind of stuff, but there's really no penetrative sex that you can have with the cup inserted. Can I masturbate with the cup in? Same rules apply, really. I mean, you can feel up around it, but honestly, again, no penetrative masturbation. Can I go to the bathroom with the cup in? Yep, because your pee comes from a different spot. Can I use the cup with a tilted cervix and uterus? Yes. Yes, of course you can. You just may not be able to push it up as far, because if you do, then you could be totally missing your cervix altogether. And again, this is another thing I can go into another video on, but you just have to be a little bit more aware of where you're placing your cup, that's all. Can I use a cup if I have a low cervix? Yep, you gotta just choose a different cup that wouldn't be as wide as this. You would pick one maybe that's a lot smaller and maybe a lot more oval in this side of things, just because you want to make sure you catch the flow and you know that this isn't not sitting inside your hoo-ha. Can I have a cup if I have endometriosis? Yes, not sure where this weird rumor got started, but of course you can. There is no difference having a menstrual cycle and where the flow comes out. Let's see. Can I have a cup if I have an IUD? Yes. You just have to be more aware of where the string of your IUD is and that you don't pull it out, and that you obviously pinch your cup and make sure you pull it out according to the little tabby that comes on the cup. Can I use a menstrual cup if I pass large clots? Of course you can. You just might need to take out your cup a little bit more often. Can I use the cup if I have a lighter period? Yep. I don't really know what else to say to that one. Will cups stop or reduce my cramps? Some people say it has. Honestly, I just feel a lot more comfortable with my cup. I don't really feel that my flow is any different or cramping is any different. That more has to do with hormone levels and general health and what you put into your body. We can go into another video on that if you guys are interested. I can't wear tampons. Can I wear a cup? Most likely, yes. Cups and tampons are both individual devices, but that's where the similarities end. Tampons are rough, drying, and irritating, which can be painful when worn and removed. Cups are smooth and do not absorb vaginal moisture and do not have any irritants to leave behind. Many people that have done a consensus on this, and people that are not able to wear tampons do feel cups are more comfortable. Can I wear a menstrual cup while swimming? Yes, exactly like you would a tampon. Can I scuba dive? Some people that have actually scuba dived have said yes, they can wear their cups while scuba diving. And can you wear cups while running or exercising? Of course you can. And I find them to be definitely more comfortable. Just make sure, personally, before I go for a run, I just make sure that I empty my cup and I make sure it's super secure and I have no problems, no spotting or anything with that problem. So I hope this was helpful. Definitely let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't checked out our birth control video, definitely go check that one out, and I will see you guys on the next video. I'm so sorry this was a little bit of a long video, and we will talk about this further tomorrow night on our Twitch channel. I will see you guys there. Have a great night. Love you guys. Bye.